Hello, my name is Hunter Marks, and today I'll be talking about art therapy and its importance in being legally recognized across the country. On May 24th, 2024, there was a school shooting in Uvalde, Texas at Robb Elementary School. This left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. This left the community heartbroken and the witnesses traumatized for the rest of their lives. However, thanks to the efforts of a group of art therapists and an art therapist called Wanda Montemayor, they were able to aid in the healing of the community and the witnesses. They started something called the Uvalde Love Project, which was a year-long art therapy project where they aided in the healing of the community and gave personal therapy sessions to each student. Now, these art therapists and Wanda Montemayor inspire me to help people. And as art therapy is a possible tool for me to help people, it is important for me for it to gain official licensing across the United States. After this speech, I hope that you understand the struggles of art therapists, the good they can do, and how you too can help advocate for the legal recognition of art therapy as a practice and as a profession. You might be wondering, what is art therapy? Art therapy is the use of creative tools to express oneself in a therapeutic session where an art therapist gives their patient the art supplies needed to make something out of art, something just to use their creativity and allow them to, articulate themselves and express themselves through art when they might not be able to as well through words or other means. There are many types of art therapy, from pencil and paper, paint and paintbrush, to molding and clay. Now, there are many struggles of art therapists. Without full legal recognition, there is possibility of frauds or misrepresentation as art therapists when they really aren't and don't have the proper credentials to claim as such. Without the legal representation of art therapy throughout the country, it is not as widespread and only in certain states where it is currently licensed. Not only that, but there are less learning opportunities for those aspiring to be art therapists in the future. There are also less job opportunities, as licensing is very important to get a job in the therapeutic job areas. Now, another big problem in America is mental illness. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, more than 1 in 5 Americans are struggling with mental illnesses right now. And I've found several studies that prove mental illness to be effectively helped through art therapy. From a study in Korea, which they attempted to use art therapy with adolescents who have attempted suicide in the past, with afterwards these students saying they have gained more value in life and that they recognize the seriousness of suicide. Another study done in America with prisoners showing symptoms of depression shows that art therapy has dramatically aided the decreasing symptoms of depression. None of this is possible without full legal recognition, which art therapists have been fighting for since the mid-1980s, because they've been fighting since the mid-1980s due to the importance of licensure back then in the therapeutic job area, where the art therapists could not get a job without full licensing of art therapy. There are several groups and organizations working towards art therapy's full legalization, such as America's Art Therapy Association or the Art Therapy Credential Board, which is the current regulator of art therapy in America. One thing that anybody can do to promote art therapy as being legally recognized is sending a letter. Anybody can send a letter to their local lawmakers to aid in the recognition of art therapy as a practice and a profession. There are many benefits to art therapy being fully legally recognized, such as giving more general public access to art therapy and tools they need to help with mental health. Some more of these benefits also include less fraudulent art therapists which are claiming to be fully licensed which are claiming to be fully recognizable art therapists while might not actually have the credentials to be such. Not only that, but with art therapy being more commonplace, there would also be more opportunities for people to aspire to be art therapists and more general mental health, and more people to help mental health in general. Another benefit of this would be the insurance. Currently, insurance may not cover art therapy in states where art therapy is not fully licensed, which, if given licensure, then there would be then more people would generally have access to art therapy through insurance if they may not have enough money, and art therapists will be fully paid properly. I've gained this information from GUSAT in the effectiveness of art therapy in reducing depression in prison populations, and the Art Therapy Credentials Board Formula of Years in the ATCB Review, fall of 2013, as well as the Korean study of the effect of clinical art therapy programs for adolescent suicide prevention by Kim Sun-hyun and Woo So-young, and the Uvalde Love Project, a healing a community through art, and by Moat, and generally the National Institute of Mental Health for my statistics on mental illnesses, as well as the state advocacy on the website for the American Art Therapy Association. After today, I hope that you too will, after today and learning of the struggles of art therapists in our communities and the help they can do and what you can do to help advocate for art therapy, you too will strive for art therapy to be a fully legally recognized profession. Now, this is your calling to help art therapy become a fully recognized profession, helping both the art therapists who are struggling and the patients who are struggling with mental illness at the time. All you need to do is send a simple letter to your local lawmakers.